Welcome to The Shoreline, brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio, where finding your Lake Erie love is a sure thing. Thank you for joining us. I am your host, Jill Bauer, PR Manager for Shores and Islands, Ohio. We bring you The Shoreline every week to give you the inside scoop on what's happening here in our island and coastal communities. Well, December is just flying by. We're already midway through the month, and Christmas will be here in just 10 short days, but with the new year right behind it. Last week, we talked a bit about the walleye drop in Port Clinton, and today we're going to keep the New Year's Eve vibes alive with yet another amazing celebration hitting downtown Sandusky, First Night Sandusky. But first, see there, lots of firsts, a few more last-minute holiday events that you don't want to miss before the big day. Getty and Owen Wine Company's Holiday Market will wrap up this weekend. There's still 3 more days to shop the many local artisans and seasonal treats offered at their twinkling market booths. On Friday, December 19th, the Sandusky Mall is hosting a Red Cross Holiday Blood Drive, and they're even offering a gift wrapping station, so you can get your presents wrapped while you're giving blood. How cool is that? Also, on Friday morning, bundle up and join Natural Resources Manager Tara on a guided hike through Edison Woods Metro Park to celebrate the upcoming winter solstice. Come dressed for the weather. And speaking of getting dressed up, there's an ugly Christmas sweater party at Chateau Winery in Helena on Saturday, December 20th, as well as Motown Night with our friends at the Emporium in downtown Sandusky. And if you'll recall our interview just a couple weeks ago with William at the Sandusky Library, well, they are doing an interactive classic holiday movie showing on Saturday as well. You can go to the Sandusky Library to watch Home Alone with the whole family while making ornaments and enjoying festive snacks. Finally, please don't forget about Shores and Islands, Ohio after the holidays, as our fun attractions and local businesses are open year-round. So plan a quiet winter getaway or a fun family winter break for January or February. There's always something happening here in Shores and Islands. You can find the details on all of the events that I covered and on planning your winter fun in Shores and Islands online at shoresandislands.com. All of December's episodes of The Shoreline are brought to you by the Sandusky Christmas Market, which just ended another successful run this past weekend. Sandusky Christmas Market is where community, creativity, and holiday spirit come alive. Once again, we were able to enjoy festive shopping, local food, live entertainment, and plenty of holiday cheer. Don't miss the fun next year and learn how you can get involved at SanduskyChristmasMarket.com. Now back to the main event, ringing in 2026. I can hardly believe it's here already. Joining us as our special guest today is Zach Cummins, co-founder and COO of Great Lakes Audio Visual LLC. Zach has over 20 years of expertise in technical theater and event production. Having worked with various theaters and audiovisual production companies across the U.S., Zach co-founded Great Lakes Audio Visual in 2016 with Danny Manzik to provide exceptional design, production, and entertainment services to the Great Lakes region. Today, the company has grown to serve clients nationwide while maintaining its commitment to quality and innovation. And we love a friend of the pod, meaning somebody who's joined us multiple times. You might recall our conversation with Zach just about a year ago. And he's back now to tell us all about this year's First Night Sandusky presented by Great Lakes Audiovisual. Welcome back to The Shoreline, Zach.
Hey, Jill, thanks so much for having me back. We're excited to be here and talk about this big event.
Oh, me too. First of all, thank you to Great Lakes Audiovisual for putting on this amazing event for our community. We know that you have a lot of clients and you do a lot of fantastic entertainment work, but you guys do this because you love Sandusky and you want to see this celebration be successful. Is there anything to add into the backstory of how First Night Sandusky came to be?
Yeah, so, we always are looking at ways to give back to the community. And we did the first year of First Night Sandusky 3 years ago now. It's kind of hard to believe that this is already our third year doing it. But before that, the idea kind of came, we were attending one of the fireworks shows they have downtown, my wife and I, and we're like, we were at the 6 o'clock one, and we watch the fireworks, which is great, but then, you watch the crowd dump out of downtown and head home or go elsewhere in the area to celebrate. I'm like, wouldn't it be great if there was something to complement the awesome fireworks that are always provided by Hotel Kilbourne and their sponsors to really keep the people downtown, keep the energy going, keep the party going. So we kind of came up with this idea. I grew up attending First Night Sandusky in Akron, Ohio. The First Night Sandusky movement has been around for many years. It actually originated in Boston as just a celebration of the arts. And then, other communities started seeing it, started doing it, became a huge movement. Unfortunately, the movement kind of died during COVID, and there's not many cities that do it as much anymore. But we're bringing it back here to Sandusky, and that was kind of our idea. It gave us that, and we were like, let's give it a shot. And we tried it 3 years ago, and the weather wasn't the best the first year, but we pulled the whole show through, and we had a good turnout and had a blast. We did it again last year, and the weather was even worse. We had a lot of wind, so unfortunately, we had to shut it down a little early just for a safety standpoint with the wind and the stage and the bands. But we're hoping for good weather this year. Third time's the charm when it comes to weather. We have some exciting things planned for this year, so we're really looking forward to it.
I love that, and we will keep our fingers and legs and all things crossed because,
right.
it's bound to go off without a hitch at some point. And,
That's right. Yeah.
I really commend you for keep trying, keeping it going, because it really is nice to have an option and to have something to do. And we live in Northern Ohio. We just never know what we're going to get weather-wise. So
yeah, for sure.
Of course, follow along and, keep up to date on what's happening if for any reason they do need to adjust the schedule. But first of all, listeners, if you do want to know more about Great Lakes Audiovisual in general and what they do, please go back and listen to our season 1, episode 49, which is just about a year ago, and consider hiring Great Lakes Audiovisual if you have any entertainment or event needs. But I want to get back to specifically First Night Sandusky. Let's talk about how this event is really, it's kind of 2 events in one. You guys have the Family Fun Zone with entertainment that happens at Jackson Street Pier from 4 until 8. And then you've got the main stage, which has all kinds of entertainment for everyone from 6 p.m. until midnight. So as a parent, Zach, I really appreciate the New Year's Eve event for the whole family. Can you tell us about what activities are happening at Jackson Street Pier this year?
Yeah, we have all sorts of exciting things going down there in what we call the Family Fun Zone. Right at 4, we kick off we have face painting, caricature artist, a balloon twister, crafts for the kids. There's going to be food trucks. We'll have a DJ playing on the stage down there. The ice skating rink from the city will obviously be open, which is always free to guests. You just have to pay for your skate rentals. Besides that, everything else down there is completely free to families to just come and enjoy. We have Alex Dominic. She's going to come play again some live music, and it's really a focus of just giving a fun atmosphere with some entertainment. The nice thing about down at the pier for the Family Fun Zone is we do have the pavilion down there, so some of these activities are inside, so you can step inside, warm up a little bit. We'll have heaters outside while you're listening to the music or watching ice skating, and the goal is for all that to lead up into that first fireworks show that's presented by Hotel Kilbourne and their amazing sponsors, and to really just, get that vibe going and get the night kicked off.
Yeah, and I've always appreciated that about Sandusky as well, as having an early fireworks show.
Absolutely.
Because families are not going to have little ones that stay up until midnight.
I mean, my wife and I always went to the 6 o'clock, not the midnight. I guess we're early people, so families and early sleepers.
It's not just little kids. It's anybody that can't make it till midnight, because there's a lot of us.
We definitely appreciated it too.
Some years I have. Some years I have not. So.
Something new we're doing this year, too, is we're actually going to have a live ice carving demonstration. So there'll be an ice carver down there that'll be carving a New Year's Eve themed sculpture. And he's going to be doing that from 4 to 5:30. And then that sculpture becomes a photo opportunity. So you can take a picture in it. It's decorative for the first night for the new year. So you can come down from 4 to 5:30. He'll be carving it. You can watch him carve it. And then after that, through the rest of the night, it'll be there to just come down, take a look at it, check it out, have a picture taken. It's kind of a unique thing we're trying that's new this year that we're really excited to have.
Oh, that sounds really cool. And so after 5:30, you can go down, and that will be at the pier?
That will be at the pier, yep.
Okay. Go down and take your commemorative photo to remember, leading into 2026. The event takes over the space where the Christmas market just finished, the main event. I just really love how the 2 events have coordinated with each other and how it really works out for everyone. all night long, you already mentioned there's going to be food trucks. And will those kind of be between the pier and the Shade Mylander area?
Yep. Yeah. So there'll be the food trucks down Shoreline Drive. So we'll kind of create what we call the food truck alley. It's that stretch of Shoreline Drive from the pier down to Mylander Plaza. So there'll be several food trucks there. We like to light it up and decorate it really nicely. So, it kind of connects the two parties, the two atmospheres from the pier to the plaza. So yeah, you stop there. We're going to have tables out this year so you can get some food, sit down and eat, or take the food inside to the warmth at the pavilion while your kids are getting character artists done or something like that. There's plenty of options, plenty of food, but we're also at the same time encouraging, this isn't just about the festival, both at the pier and at Mylander Plaza, but it's about celebrating downtown as a whole. So we really encourage people to not just take advantage of the food trucks, patronize all the amazing restaurants we have downtown. Go inside a restaurant, get a drink or get some food, warm up for a while, come down, listen to some more music. It's all about the community and about downtown, not just this festival or just staying at the pier or at the plaza.
Right. So absolutely. There's going to be lots of places where you can go in and warm up. Okay, but the entertainment is going to be going strong outside on the main stage, beginning right after the 6 o'clock fireworks. So walk me through some of the music that you guys have scheduled to play that night.
Yeah, we're excited to have some new faces and some familiar faces. This year, we're bringing back a group called Big Blitz. We had them opening up the show last year as well. They're a group of 3 guys. They have a drummer and 2 saxophones, and they kind of take their own twist on music and have some of their own original stuff, but it's a unique experience. Their music is absolutely awesome. There's such high energy when they're playing, and they do some really cool things with their saxophones, and they're just a great group to watch. So we're really excited to have them back. Following up between them and the final band at 8:30, we have Sorella returning from our first year. They're an awesome group of 3 sisters that sing amazing harmonies, and they're actually somewhat from the area, and they were one of the runners-up on The Voice several years ago. So they're actually a pretty big following. They're awesome. We're really excited to have them back. Yeah, their music is awesome. So we're excited for that. And then closing out the night, we have a new group to us called Long Play. They're from Central Ohio, and they just do great covers of some awesome music we all love from the 70s, 80s, and 90s to just close out the night, get the music going, get some dancing going, and lead us into that final countdown into the new year.
Which will then culminate in our second fireworks display, right?
Yep.
For those of us that can't stay up.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, those are sponsored by Hotel Kilbourne and a number of other sponsors that they've been putting on the amazing fireworks display for, ringing in the new year. But Zach, I also noticed on the schedule for first night a couple of new interesting things, or maybe that I hadn't noticed before. At least one of them I think is new this year. Those are the first night raffle and the first night quest.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Tell us more about those activities.
We're very excited about the first night quest, and we're excited to partner up with our friends over at Shores and Islands to put on this quest. It's a new activity that we are doing to try to really give more fun and interactive experiences to the people that come downtown. So the quest is going to be a scavenger hunt where you come. It costs $10 for the group. The group size doesn't matter. If you have a group of 20 people, whatever you want, you sign up. You'll get an access on your phone to the quest. You'll scan a QR code and we'll get you logged in. And it's going to take you through different stops throughout downtown. And there'll be a way that you check in at each stop based off of the hints that we give and the clues. So once they complete the quest, they can come back and we will get them entered in to win the grand prize, which is super exciting. And they'll also get 5 raffle tickets to our first night raffle. The first night raffle is something we did last year. We kind of did a pilot program, I guess we can call it that. Tried it out, and it was actually pretty successful where we have businesses from throughout the community that have just given us some awesome raffle prizes. So you can buy tickets to that, but you also, if you complete the quest, you'll get 5 free tickets. And you can buy additional tickets. We also have returning this year is the passport, the first night passport. So that's a different item.
Oh, okay. Tell me about that.
It's kind of like a VIP package is a good way to explain it. You get all sorts of perks from downtown businesses as well as perks from first night, including you get free ice skating rental if you have a passport. You get a 2026 light up glasses. You get a first night hat.
Gotta have the souvenirs.
That's right. It gets you. It does get you the quest. So the quest is $10 to participate in, and the passport's $20. So if you really want that first night hat or that swag, just get the passport. You get the quest included. You get some free souvenirs and you get a lot of deals at different businesses throughout downtown. And some of the deals actually will last throughout the year. So it's super excited that we have it. And then with the passport, you also get some raffle tickets as well. So there's some different initiatives you can have, different things you can buy to get entered into raffles or some grand prizes just to give you activities and more deals throughout the businesses downtown and throughout the festival.
So the passport, the quest, the raffle, are those all just taking place that night? And do you purchase those options in person, or is there an opportunity to buy ahead of time?
We're going to do some pre-sale on our website probably about a week out.
Okay.
So that'll be right around Christmas. We'll go live with pre-sale. So that way you can start the quest earlier in the day before the festival starts at 4. So you can do that pre-sale. You would have to, the passport is a lanyard that you get. So if you do pre-sale the passport, you'll have to stop at one of our 2 information locations. There'll be one at the plaza and then one at the pier to pick up your lanyard. But you can also pre-purchase that. But yeah, we're going to do pre-sale starting right around Christmas, probably the day after Christmas. And then we also will have those information booths at both locations where you can purchase those. You can purchase more raffle tickets. We'll have more of the first night swag, the light up glasses, light up toys, all the fun things you expect from a New Year's Eve celebration.
And will those items also be for sale if you're not part of the passport? Like, I just want the glasses, or I need more glasses because I've got people with me, that kind of thing.
Yeah. We'll be selling all the light up toys, the hats, all the exciting things.
Will you have any swag available that says like First Night Sandusky, that kind of stuff?
The hats, the beanie hats that we have, like your normal winter, some people call them toboggan hats.
Yeah.
Those say First Night Sandusky on them. So we have those for sale. We launched those last year and they actually were pretty popular. So they were bringing them back this year, and hopefully in the future we'll continue to add more First Night swag as the movement for First Night grows.
I want to go back to the quest a little bit because you mentioned group size. It doesn't matter, if you want to do it by yourself, you want to do it with a couple, or you want to do it with a large group. Is it a family-friendly thing that could be done during the day?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's going to give you different riddles that take you to different well-known landmarks throughout downtown.
Okay.
So I don't want to give away some of those landmarks, but you'll start the quest and here's the first clue and it gives you that riddle and you have to figure out where that riddle's trying to take you. And then you'll go to that riddle. And then once you get there, there'll be a QR code hidden somewhere on a sign or something for you to scan. And then you'll take a group selfie there, submit it, and then you get your next clue. And that's how we know when we see that you took the selfies with your group at each location, then you get entered in for that grand prize.
Wow, that sounds so fun.
Yeah, we're really excited about it this year.
And then, like you said, if you pre-purchase that online, you can do it earlier in the day. Like you can start before the bands start playing and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can do it anytime during the day and start getting those clues figured out. And then you can go take breaks, maybe knock out the first couple stops, go get lunch, and then continue hunting around downtown for these different locations. And then once you complete, it will end you right back at the festival and start enjoying the activities and the music and all the fun that's about to happen.
Oh, I love this. That sounds so much fun. Okay, we've covered the family zone. We've covered the bands. We've covered food trucks. We've covered all of the new things, the fun things that you guys are planning for this year, this quest and the ice display and all of that. Is there anything else that we need to know about First Night Sandusky?
I guess the only thing is make sure you dress warm. We'll have the heaters set up throughout the area of the festival. And dress warm, be ready for a good time. One other thing is that OGO will be back. They were here the first 2 years doing a warm weather clothing drive. This year they're going to do it a little differently and do a food drive. So they're looking for non-perishable foods to be donated. And I believe they're doing the hot chocolate again this year. So we're super excited to have them back.
They will be at the Jackson Street Pavilion.
Correct. Yep, They'll be inside the pavilion doing that collection.
And I'm sorry I glossed over that. I do see that now on the schedule. So I'm sorry I missed that. But of course, bring down your canned goods, your food for the OGO organization. They are a great organization, and they'll be at Jackson Street Pier from 5 to 8 as part of the Family Fun Zone. So real quick, Zach, I've been trying to ask all of my guests this month just kind of about the holidays. What is your favorite thing about the holiday season?
As an adult, I think my favorite thing about the holiday season is just time with family. My brother and I, we're super close growing up, but he actually lives out in Seattle, Washington now. So one of the best parts about the holiday is it's one of the only times that either we go out there or he comes back and we get to actually spend time as a big family and enjoy each other, enjoy time, and just relax. It's a busy season, but it's also a good time for it just to slow down and really enjoy what the season's about.
Well, I hope he's coming here this year because it sounds like first night is going to be phenomenal.
Yes, he will be here, and I think he'll be here for first night. He's staying through it, so.
That's awesome. So where can people go to get all of the information on First Night Sandusky and to find out when that pre-sale goes live and all of the good stuff about that event?
Yeah, everything will be on firstnightsandusky.com. We'll have all the schedule up there. Pre-sale will have a link on there, all the information about the bands. All of that will be live by the day after Christmas with the schedule and the event guide. We always put out a nice event guide that not only shows what the schedule is for the festival, but we also list as many businesses as we can that are open with their hours. So you can just go straight to our website, check out the event guide, and it has a map of downtown and it shows you every restaurant business that's open with their hours for the holidays. So you can get all that information, firstnightsandusky.com. We also are pretty active with our Facebook, which is just First Night Sandusky. So we'll keep posting updates there, information, schedules, all the good stuff. So those are the two places to get all the information you need.
And it sounds like an awesome, awesome way to ring in the new year. Welcome 2026. Come back to downtown Sandusky. I mean, gosh, Sandusky is just really full of the holiday spirit. I just love it. As you can tell, I work down here and I'm right here next to the market going on next door to our building. I love that all of these events are bringing people downtown.
Yeah, we're super excited for it, especially with the Columbus Avenue project being finished. We were under construction last year during the event.
Right.
So we're excited to have it completed and have it be a part of this big celebration.
Well, best of luck. I hope that we get good weather this year.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us, Zach.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Special thanks to Zach Cummins from First Night Sandusky, presented by Great Lakes Audio Visual, for joining us today. And a reminder that all of December's episodes of The Shoreline are brought to you by the Sandusky Christmas Market. So extra special thanks to them for their continued support. As always, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please be sure to like and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts so you don't miss a minute of the action here in Shores and Islands, Ohio. You can also find more information, including past episodes of this podcast, online at shoresandislands.com. And we will see you next time on The Shoreline.